All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the channel. We are here with another video, the house on Hartsville Road. Before we get started, guys on the podcast, make sure if you want to see this video, you go to the Evolution of a Killer page on YouTube. Comment, drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you're aware when I make new videos. That also goes for you guys who are new to this channel so that you can see this video in its entirety. If you don't want to go to the YouTube channel, you can go on Spotify and watch the same video that I've uploaded here today. So guys, I've been doing a lot of work on this story. I've been doing a lot of work on this podcast to bring this story to you guys. And as you see, the Halloween season coming around, I've decorated this house to fit the bill. Now this house and every other thing I'm going to show you today, they're all going to have their own story that's connected to the story that you'll see. So all of this stuff will have its own story here. These graves that you see here, they'll all have their own story. Now, guys, this house, when you walk over here, you wouldn't notice, like if you was to look into the windows, that this house is empty. Yes, this house is standing as basically like a prop, and that's something to give to you guys. You know, if you want to call it a bit of information inside that some people may not get unless they watch this video. But this house is completely empty. There will be nothing inside this house. I don't plan on furnishing it. It's just sitting here as a prop that I designed to sit across the street from our actual house, which you see pictured right there. Excuse me, not pictured, but what you see right there. So let's get a little tour of this house so I can explain it as we walk through the house, explain some of the things what you're seeing, and what's going to be some of the most things that's going to stand out in this story. So I'm going to go up here and hit the play button so we can get an idea of what's going to actually happen. So you see we got our protagonist here. I got to actually make them walk. So if you was to go over here, guys, like I said, you can see the house itself. You can see the graves. You go up on the porch and you see everything. You walk up on the skeleton and you can see everything that's there for your own entertainment purposes. But once again, you can't enter this house. You can't go inside, and there's nothing in there for you to look at, guys. There's nothing in this house that you can actually see. But our house of interest is across the street. This just stands as something of a prop, I want to say, so that you have another house on this street. So you have this street sign here, which the name of the story is called The House on Hartsville Road. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit inside of the story was to come out. Why is this called uh, Northeast 28th Street? That's going to be a part of what you'll get to understand when this story comes out in its entirety. So let's go take a look inside. This garage door open up, and I'll get it to where it can open up and, it'll stay open. I'll try at least. And if not, we'll just go with what it's doing now and probably add that in the story as somewhat of a paranormal thing that's going on with the garage door. Because probably didn't want to give away too much, but I probably have right there. And as you guys see, we have one of our friends here in the hallway. So once you walk in here, you see, bam, you got this kid here. This is one of the horror boys. You got that kid there just levitating right in the middle of the floor. Walk right past him and we get into the kitchen. As you see, the kitchen area is ready furnished. Some really big cockroaches on the floor. Everything looks the part. Let's go over here into the living room. There's the bathroom. Now this bathroom is going to stay closed. That door won't be open. It'll stay closed, and you can just basically see what's in there from right here. And if you look at it, you can see that the bathroom could have possibly been under construction, or what actually was going on. That's all going to be in the story of what's actually happening here. When you come inside here, you see the living room area. So as you know, there are boys who lived in this house. So this living room area can also, function as a play area as well for the boys. There's a lot I plan on doing with this story, guys. I gotta furnish this upstairs, which I gotta furnish that room right there to the right, and then we go over here to the left, and then we have another lounge area right there. So all this will have furniture in it. All this will be furnished, and you'll see it when you come into here. So we go up one more flight of steps. And it's up here where we see our main protagonist and a floor full of boys. So what you're looking at now is just the beginning stages. That won't look the same way the next time you see a video from this channel. That won't look like that anymore. So let's exit and take a look at what's behind that door. So this room will have its own story attached to it too, guys. This room will be a part of the story, and what has to be done in here will be a very interesting part of the story and what you have to do here. This is, designed for your liking or designed for you to look and see what's taking place inside of this room. Just a little small tour of the room. So this is a lot better to be able to tell this story, guys, with visuals. And what I've been doing on the podcast, when you're new to the podcast, I usually was telling the story just by reading. But now I'm bringing these stories to you, in real life, in real time, with this virtual world that I've created. So that makes the stories a lot better. If you can see what's actually taking place in these stories. So, guys, look out for the next episode because it's going to get really interesting here in the next 2 weeks when I release this. And I'm going to release it right here on the channel. You'll get to see it be released. And you're already getting an exclusive when you catch this video. You're already getting to see a lot of things a lot of people are not going to see, who just going to start playing it from scratch. But also there's going to be a lot more that you guys are not seeing now in this video that may be in the next video, or that may be in the video after that before it premieres, in the next 2 weeks. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, drop a like, leave a comment. If you want to comment on something that you see I did wrong, something I may need to add, leave me a timestamp so I know exactly where you're talking about in the video of this video, so I know exactly where you mention what you're mentioning and what needs to be adjusted for purpose of a better story, purpose of a better experience. So just let me know if you see anything that stands out that I may need to change or work better on. So hopefully you guys like this video. Again, let me take a time to say thank you to my international listeners. The channel is really growing in Germany and in the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, they just lost the Queen there, as everyone knows. So rest easy to Queen Elizabeth II. I know it's a very sad time for you guys. So, thank you again for taking the time to check out the podcast. Thank you again for taking the time to check out the channel here on YouTube. So, look forward and look out because in the next 2 weeks, things are going to get really interesting. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast here on this Sunday, September 18th, 2022. So, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday, a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.